Hey folks, performance reviews here, and today we have a Rainbow E-Series that I am fixing up for a friend. He's going to give it to his pastor. It's a nice gift to give somebody, but it has, well, let's just say it's well used. And you can see these spiders in there. So let's go open this up and see what we're dealing with and how bad it is. Oof. It's got the oval style filter. Yeah, we're not going to wash that. That's going to get thrown away and changed. That's pretty bad. You can see this is with proper Rainbow usage. His parents had it, who took good care of it, but you can see the dirt in there. So that's pretty bad. That will get put in there. We will throw that up here. Oh, Jesus. Mary and Joseph and whoever else is in that gain. I'm not happy with that. Oh my gosh, that is fucking Fuji and nasty. And I had no idea it was going to be this bad. Actually, I only took this job because I thought, hey, it's my friend's parents. They'll have taken care of their machine. Oh my gosh, no. No. Alright, I've switched the camera around a little bit. As you can see, this was pretty bad. I don't think the separator was cleaned like my friend had thought it was cleaned on a regular basis. So, rather than using a screwdriver or something that could puncture that, what we're going to use is this micarta tool that I've made in-house for doing all sorts of stuff like this. And we're just going to scrape this out. Now, these bearings look perfectly good. I don't have any real problem with that. They're usually really heavy duty. Get that central vac off what I can. And now we're going to clean it out with my method of cleaning this out, which is less than kosher, but I'm going to show it. I've never shown it before because, well, it was going to upset a lot of people, and this video is going to upset a lot of people. And you know what? I don't really care. Let me show you how a guy who was an old-time Rainbow repair person taught me how to clean these out. And again, do not try this at home. Bring this to your authorized repair shop. All right, we're going to clean out this Rainbow. You see I've got the bypass switch already there. I made a little bib for it. We're just going to dump a little bit of water in there, run some water through there, and we're now going to rinse it. Let's see if it will run like this. There we go. And that is how we clean that out. All right. Well, I've put about 2 buckets through here, 1 soapy water, 1 clean water, so about 4 gallons altogether. And now you can see this is pretty much as clean as it needs to be. Never hurts to just kind of the brush and brush the gasket. You also want to brush the intake as well, and then just wipe everything off. So now that I've done this, I'm gonna make sure all the water is out of it. Again, I have it unplugged at this minute. And now it's just gonna clean itself out for about 5 minutes or so. We're gonna let it run and then let it sit overnight. of course off, not running. So this has been sitting apart in my shop for a little while. Trying to figure out why and what this is. It's not a switch. It is, or what was wrong with it was this beautiful circuit board of proprietary nature. And I really can't say how much I despise that there is a circuit board like this on here. But so that is for solid state controllers. You know, and that's what also artificially limits what's up with the motor. So we're going to start putting this thing back together, and you're going to notice that this yellow thing, that's very annoying to put back in, because it not only restricts airflow to cool the motor, it deals with sound and stuff. And here goes the wonderful nature of the rainbow. I tested it off camera. I totally forgot I had the water basin with water. And I just spilled a good amount of water on my carpet. That's lovely. So, on to working with the rainbow and not trying to spill water all over. I now need to put all the wiring back and such right here. And the styrofoam has given us some clarity in terms of where things go, because you can see the indentations on the styrofoam, or at least I can see the indentations. Why don't I turn the exposure back down to a normal level so you can see the indentations? There we go. I think that's better. That's more along the lines of how all that goes. Just, it doesn't feel very natural when this thing goes back into place. And then there's another one under here. And it took it like 3 days for this shit to dry. All right. There's some dust in here. Compressed air, and that's all that's getting. You don't want to get this wet, obviously. And again, there are hints kind of how to put all this back when you look at this as you're putting all this down. I think my controller, this looks to be a different shape. I don't know why. These look like they are a different shape. Huh. Because if I put that there, like I said, it's not going to line up. You can see where it was once lined up. Oh, it definitely wasn't there like this when I got it. Alright. Well, let's put all the cables. Now there are two that you can mix up. I'm not really worried about them because I marked them. Of course, one has disappeared on me. Probably under the styrofoam. Again, all this just seems, here's the other one I was looking for. Incredibly unnecessary. Yeah. For a vacuum cleaner, as far as I am concerned. I think all that is, like I said, entirely unnecessary to have this many Molox connectors. And I think it would be one thing if this was like some sort of special, you know, had a tremendous amount of suction or something. But it's really all this hassle for, you know, something that's a little less powerful than your common Mila or something like that. Anyways, so that's how the wiring goes. That's how the styrofoam goes. And we're just going to clip all that back. And as we lower everything back into place, again, that styrofoam will fight us ever so slightly, but it shouldn't be in your way where you need to trim it or anything. There we go. And now you would think there would be screws in here That depends on your model, but most of these are just clipped together. You know, which doesn't really make me too confident of the product, but that's how Rexair decided to do it. Now you'll have to excuse me, I'm on the bottom of my shop getting some more parts. So, first thing we're going to do is wipe our rainbow logos nice and clean right here. And those just go in there. I don't think I threw these in the dishwasher. I think I just set these aside. They really were not dirty. So I'm just taking a microfiber real quick and cleaning it. So that's how they go on. Just a little bit of Windex and, like I said, a microfiber will make this all look nice and new. You can see where they have changed these ever so slightly over time. All right. This one's got some real big scratches on it. I don't know what to do about these, but they are just in there, I guess. Okay, now just need to put that where that belongs. You can see the HEPA filter. Oh yeah, this is a generic HEPA filter from a vacuum supplier known as ESCO. My friend who is the rainbow person, as in he's a rainbow dealer, said that he likes these the best, so that's what we're doing. We're going to put this in here. Not the easiest HEPA filter change in the world, that's for sure. So I was describing this thing, let me get this on here. I was describing how a rainbow worked to my wife last night, and she's like, wait, the filter isn't before the motor? I was like, no, it's not, it's after the motor. She's like, it's gonna blow dust everywhere. I was like, yes it is. Or so it does. So it blows dust in the motor, and she just couldn't believe that somebody would design a vacuum like that. She got no background in anything like that. I mean, she's a business analytics major. She's not really a, engineering major or anything like that. But, even my wife understood that this is just kind of a bad idea that they've gone with forever. But that's a lot of things in vacuum cleaners, I'd say, in general. Man, that's not coming out too good, is it? Just really. And this is the unicorn attachment to put all the attachments on, which covers the logo. It's just, you can tell it's just an afterthought. Let's put that together. All right. The moment of truth here. Man, that is... I think they used it for wet pickup. I think that's what happened here. So I'm going to just real quick wipe all that down. I think hose ends are the most underrated thing you need to wipe down on any vacuum cleaner. So we've got this little trap door here. All right, that goes on there. All right. And Rainbow, they give you this little toothbrush as well. Let's test this. A full 30 inches of working vacuum. Well, can't do anything about that, but that's as good as that's going to get. I do want to state one little storage tip real quick, is you never want to store it on the water basin. You always want to store your machine like this with the basin separately. Dump it out, rinse it out each time. At least once a month, if you use it regularly, you want to take the separator off, like so. You can hand wash it with the toothbrush if you want. It is top rack dishwasher safe. So just to show how that comes out, we'll put that on like that. And very little torque when you put that on. Do not over torque that. Do not use tremendous amounts of torque. So if this was helpful for you, please like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to put a link below to the filters for this and really any common parts I can find for you folks.